Hi guys, this is Sean. So lately, I came across these mushroom embroidery tees on Etsy, and they are selling for over 50 bucks. And they are blowing up, like all 5-star reviews. People do love them. Honestly, I get it. They are seriously adorable. But here's the thing, if you've got a plain tee lying around at home, you can make one yourself for basically $0. And honestly, it might even look better. I made this mushroom design using Institch, a totally free embroidery doodle tool. Now, let me show you just how easy it is to use. It's perfect for beginners, and I swear, once you try it, you're gonna be hooked.
Alright, this is the design we are gonna work on today. A cute little mushroom doodle. Let's click on the image, select it, and scale it down a bit so we can check the size. Head over to Settings, Ruler, and boom, it's about 76.37 millimeters wide and 59.08 millimeters tall. Feels a little small. Let's use the selection tool to scale it up just a bit. Much better. Now, let's turn down the image transparency. This helps a lot when you are drawing stitches over it. Then go to the stitch list and lock the image so we don't accidentally move it. Zoom in, take a deep breath, and plan your battle strategy. Here's the plan. Step 1. Red mushroom stem and cap. Step 2. Yellow mushroom cap, gills, then stem. Step 3. Those tiny decorative beads on top. Click color, pick a soft yellow that matches the stem. Now, go to Drawing, Fill Stitch, Open Parameters, Stitch Type, Tatami, nailed it. Underlay, I usually go Contour for the first, and Tatami for the second. Works great for big fills. Let's start sketching along the stem edge. Zoom in for control. Done. Hit Selection tool. Select the stitches and use Modify Stitches to perfect those anchor points. Let's hit 3D Preview. Looking good. Click Edit Preview Effect to return to the regular view. Now, we move to the red mushroom cap. New color? Bright red, of course. Now, click on the drawing and select Fill Stitch. Take a look at the left side of the screen. That's where you will find the Fill Stitch parameters. Double check everything looks good there. Start drawing the mushroom cap. And oof, looks my hand a little shaky today. No worries, that's what Modify Stitch is for. Our stitch saving superhero. Click the selection tool. Select the stitch shape you just made. And yeah, you already know what's coming next. Let's be real, even if your drawing looks like it was done by the kid, Modify Stitches will bring it back to life. Click 3D Preview Effect. Not too shabby, right? Now, hit Edit Preview Effect because we are going to fix that stitch angle. Click Adjust Stitch Angle and make sure it's different from the stitch direction underneath. That yellow fill we did earlier. This helps prevent any sneaky thread from peeking through during embroidery. Pop open 3D Preview Effect one more time to double check. Yep, angle looks solid. Click Edit Preview Effect again to exit preview mode. Click the selection tool, then tap a blank area to deselect everything. Now click color, and you will notice the light yellow from the earlier mushroom is still listed unused. Super convenient. Just reuse the one. Perfect. Then go to Drawing and select Fill Stitch again. Let's start drawing the yellow mushroom cap. Here's the familiar drill again. Grab the selection tool, select your stitches, and hit Modify Stitches to fine-tune those anchor points. Once you're happy, open up the 3D Preview Effect to check your work. If all looks good, click Edit Preview Effect to get back to the main view. Next up, click Adjust Stitch Angle to set the stitches to the perfect angle. Using the 3D view here makes it way easier to see what's going on. Alright, close the 3D preview. Click Selection tool and then click anywhere on the canvas to deselect. That wraps up the mushroom cap section. Now, let's pick an ivory white from color. Time to work on the underside of the mushroom cap. Go to Drawing, Fill Stitch and carefully trace along the back edge of the cap. Don't sweat it if your lines are not perfectly aligned. Just use Section tool. Select the stitches and tweak the anchors with the Modify stitches. Take another peek with the 3D preview effect, and if it looks solid, return to the Edit Preview effect. Boom! The back of the cap is done. Pretty easy, right? Next, we are moving on to the gills. Pick a darker color in color. Then go to Drawing, Centerline Stitch. You will notice the parameter panel on the left changes. Switch the stitch type to Satin Stitch. Choose the Straight Stitch tool and draw your first gill line. At first, the ends might look pointy, no worries. Click on the Selection tool and select the stitches. Now, over on the left under Parameter, find Rounded Start and turn that off. Boom! The front of the stitch is back to its normal shape. But wait, the end still look a little blunt, not cute. No worries, select the stitch again. Under rounded end, increase the end value. And just like that, the tail sharpens up. So satisfying, right? Now hit Drawing. We've got a few more gills to do, but they all use the same brush and settings. Let's speed run this part. Heads up! See the solid line stitch? That means the machine's gonna jump across when it stitches. And unless you love trimming thread by your own hands, you'll need to fix it. Here's how. Click the stitch, look to the left side of the screen, find function code, and set it to the trim. Now the machine will snip it for you. Work smarter, not harder. Finally, time to draw the stem. Click Drawing and choose Fill Stitch. Head over to Parameter, and under Stitch Type, select Tatami. Double check the underlay settings. First layer on, second layer also on. Looks good. Click Color and pick a shade that matches your stem. I'm going to with the soft lavender. Love it. Back on the canvas, start doodling. It's seriously just like drawing. No fancy skills required. If you've got a hand, you've got what it takes. Next, grab the Selection tool and pick your stitches. Time for the Dynamic tool. Modify stitches to adjust the anchor points. Then adjust stitch angle to get that flow just right. Turn on 3D preview to check the work. Tweak if needed, then turn 3D off. Now we're down to the final stretch, the mushroom scales and some decorative lines. Click Drawing, choose Fill Stitch. Since these little scales are oval shaped, start with the circle stitch. Click Color and pick a nice dark tone, same as the gills. Back on the canvas, drag out an oval shape for your first scale. Then select it and adjust the control points to fine-tune the curve. Do the same for the other two. Easy peasy. Click Drawing, but this time, select Centerline Stitch and turn off the circle stitch. Under Stitch Type, choose Satin Stitch. On the canvas, follow the curve of the lines and doodle away. Select the stitch, hit Modify Stitches and adjust anchor points. Now, just like we did with the gills, turn on rounded start and rounded end, and tweak the values till it looks just right. Same process for the other line. We are this close of being done. Zoom in on the red mushroom. Time to draw its yellow scales. Click Colors, and from the Use Colors, choose the pale yellow, same one we used on the stem. Click Drawing, then Fill Stitch. Switch the stitch type to Tatami. Go into Underlay and turn off second. One base layer is enough. Now back to the canvas. Trace around the edge of each scale. Then switch to the selection tool. Pick the stitches. Go to Modify Stitches. And open up 3D Preview to make sure everything looks good. The other 3 scales, same exact steps. I'll skip the play-by-play. Now let's add the final few lines. Click Color, pick that same dark tone again. Click Drawing, choose Centerline Stitch, and set the stitch type to Satin Stitch. Back to the canvas for our final doodles. Remember the steps? Switch to Selection tool. Select the stitches. Hit Modify Stitches. Under Parameter, turn on Rounded Start and Rounded End, and tweak until everything hugs the shape just right. Last line, same drill. When all your doodles are done, zoom out, turn on 3D, and Chef's Kiss. That's a wrap. Hit Settings, go to Export, and save it as a DST file. Boom, you're ready to stitch. Now we are using the Wi-Fi transfer feature to send the embroidery file straight to your machine. Ready? Let's start stitching.
Tada! My private mushroom tee is officially well done. You can wear, you can gift, or hey, put it on Etsy and maybe it will be on fire. Oh, guess what? And if you wanna use the same design, I've uploaded the same file to our group. It's free as a gift, just get it. Wanna learn how to make other designs? Drop your ideas in the comments, I'm here with you. Don't forget to like and follow, and I will see you next time for more dope doodle to stitch magic. Bye.